All right, I just want to make a a video real fast about this stolen valor and why it's such a big deal. A lot of I hear a lot of like civilians and stuff like that that kind of see our veteran community as like overreacting, because we get pissed off about it, and a lot of them are like, you know, okay, so they lied. Who cares? Or they still were a Green Beret, or they still were this or that, and it's true. I mean, they were, but the and I wouldn't take that away from them. But I'm going to tell you why it matters, and the reason is it takes away from the actual heroism and the trueness and the reality of people who actually do heroic shit. And so, like, a good example is, so Tim Kennedy and this other gentleman, Shrek, what the fuck is his name? John McPhee, I believe. They were both Green Berets, but they've been caught kind of lying about a lot of stuff and making it seem like the missions they went on and stuff were very like Jason Bourne type, going on like solo missions and taking like 50 grenades and just wreaking havoc and stuff like that. And these things ended up they're not true. But what it does is, when civilians hear these stories, they go, oh, okay, shit, that's pretty badass. And that starts to become like the norm. They start thinking like this is what everybody does. And they think, so like one of my friends, the guy that I knew, his name was Russ McGinnis, and we deployed together, and he ended up getting the Medal of Honor, which is the most prestigious medal you can get. And he didn't kill 100 Taliban. He didn't take 50 grenades and charge a fucking a machine gun's nest. He didn't, murder a bunch of Taliban by hand or anything like that. He simply threw himself on top of a grenade to save his friends. And I say it like that because when you hear these stories from these other guys, that sort of act, throwing yourself on a grenade to save your friends, kind of seems minuscule, you know what I mean, compared to Jason Bourne. But it's not. What he did was he literally saved everybody in his vehicle's lives by throwing himself on that grenade, dude. So, and it's very important that we understand when these guys lie, they change the reality of that and take away from these true heroes.